which means even if someone does not have a passport, you can begin from scratch to help someone.
As long as someone, anyway, even if you don't have anything, as long as you have a name, we can start with a national ID, then we get a passport.
Yeah, so long as you have a name.
Exactly. Some people don't even have names, like they don't even know what their names are. They are just on earth and that's it. Tamanyi na date of birth tamanyi bichi, so we start from there. We get that, we get all the documentations, and then you can travel.
Kati tuli ku 2023.
Or 2023 was a great year. However, because I learned on job, I made so many mistakes. Because I had people to look up to, but they were not the best examples during my time when I was learning. They were good because they taught me all the basics, and I was able to build from that. However, along the way, I needed a mentor. I needed someone to guide me, especially finance-wise, because the major mistakes or errors I've made were financial. To some extent, I would get money and get excited and blow it up. And then at some point, I would collect money from clients and then fail to deliver. So they needed refunds. I wanted to my police. But all these were mistakes because, first of all, I got on job and I did not get the training I needed. But if over the time, I kept on learning from one mistake, from another to another. So I kept on I allowed myself to make all these mistakes. And then eventually, I helped myself out little by little. But they've cost me my esteem, my reputation. I've been to prison. I've had police bonds and all these things.
No
Prison. It is the most humiliating place anyone can ever be in your life.
How did you go to Luzira? Do you mind sharing that story?
Yeah, of course I wouldn't mind. I get this particular client. She calls me. That was 2022. Client calls me and, hey, I want to go to Dubai and work. Now, there is a difference between a tours and travel agency and a recruitment agency. So abantu abatulabanga tubeera ku nnyonyi bo tebaawula. Yo olw'okuba akulaba ng'olanga ogende Dubai, abalowooza you can do both recruitment and then the tours and travel. So at the moment, me too, I had no idea. I wasn't able to differentiate the two. So because I was in the travel business, ngandowooza nti nsobola okutwala n'abantu ebweru okukola. It was an extra income. So when nagende Dubai on some other time, I got in touch with one of the agents. Abaali ba receiving abantu. Netukwatagana bulungi era netutandika okukolagana. I had done like 6 of the people. Nga nfunirako ddala sente about 3 million per person gwe naweerezanga. Because ebiseera ebyo okugenda Dubai kyabanga kyangu nnyo ate nga n'emirimu gibeera readily available. Not like it is now. So nga nfuna client nga tukwatagana. Little did I know client ono yali nakawere wa myezi 3. Kati mukolera passport ajjaji nono okuva ku office agende waka bawe nga agiraba. Bawe bwe yagiraba n'amanya nno na planninga kudduka. Nga bawe awamba passport. Bwe yagiwamba nga she calls me nangamba omwami awambye passport, I think I'm cancelling everything. Agendo cancelling nga tumaze oteeka mu visa. Nga ne ticket tunatero jigula. We had not really paid for the ticket, but we were just waiting for
the visa to come out.
No, the visa had come out. Nga tumulinze just to tegeke date a traveling.
Passport yagitwala already mu visa.
The visas are bazituwa ku piece of paper.
Okay.
So she took her passport ne tuteka mu visa. Edda ng'ogendera ku tourist visa. N'otuuka ne bakukyusiza ne bakuwa employment visa. So kati nga ngenda muwa visit visa agende. Excuse me. So kati nga bawa alaba passport yagiwamba. Tutandika okusika omuguwa. Passport sijikuwa, passport njikuwa. Passport sijikuwa ne bagenda mu court, and it was a long process. So visa gwako. Tulina oteekamu endala. Kati in the process nengamba sigenda teekamu endala nga tukyali mu kusika muguwa. Afterwards, nga bamaze okwesotinga ne bbaawe bakkiriziganyiza nti tagenda. She pulls out, she tells me nziriza ssente
kati nga visa yaggwako.
Visa yaggwako naye nga ngamba nziriza balance. So she had paid 2.6 million. Ne mugamba kale ngenda kuddiza 2.2. The 400 zaali za visa ebiseera ebyo nga za mitwalo 4. Ne mugamba ngenda kuddiza 2.2. You know, and n'abanga akkiriza naye n'atakkiriza bwe yaddayo ndowooza ne bamupika
baawe
oba bbaawe oba ani saamanya ne bamupika ne bamugamba azikuwe zonna bla 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 you didn't travel what ng'omukazi aneefuulira njagala sente zange zonna kati nze bwe namuwa 2.2 ne relaxinga ne mugamba what can you do nangamba now I'm not actually coming for the money but I want to teach you a lesson that I can do so much.
Wow.
Banno na office it was a Monday morning sawa nga 4 tuka bantwala ku CPS tutuka bangamba musango bwe gutyo okumanyi konti ye ne visa yino nagikola biki because omusirikale tulao kati nga I called the boyfriend I had at the moment amukubira mugamba bansibye ngamba sente meka mitwala na nambuza tozina ne mugamba nzina nangamba anyway let me also send you money nampereze mitwala ana omuwala ne tumugamba sente zituzirina nangamba ojja zimpeera mu kooti twogera ebyo ng'obudde buziba nensula mu CPS that night ku makya ne bantwala mu kooti tutuuka mu kooti omulamuzi ng'ali busy teyajja that very day
bakutwala Luzira.
Yes, ku remand. So nengende Luzira nensulayo Tuesday nensulayo Wednesday Thursday ku makya ne bankomyawo we didn't even say anything. Olwatuuka bansomera busomezi musango ne bangamba you're free to go. She just wanted to show me nti mukwana ebyo bye muvimba ne mukola kasasiro wammwe not on
we
me.
Can do something.
Yes, so she did something and it went so far in my head, like it bruised me completely. It is the greatest challenge I've ever faced in this career.
Nagatwala.
Of course. Ate yatwala more because twayinofuna balooya twasasula abasirikale bakola production warrant kuba bali bampadde remand ya weeks 2 and all those things. Naye on rebatunona okututwala Luzira. That day namanya nti buli kimu kisoboka mu nsi. Nti you can wake up rich and go down bwe buzibiranga yo poor. Oba you can wake up poor bwe buzibiranga yo rich. So netutuuke Luzira mwebyo ebimotoka and they asked us to walk naked so that they can give us the uniforms to make sure we've not carried anything extra.
First, hold on. Are you meaning naked, half naked, or
naked, like you walk, you put your legs aside. You walk to make sure there is nothing you are carrying in here and anywhere, and you do your armpits. You make sure you're not carrying no money, no phone, no nothing.
So you hand over to them?
Yes. Ndeka Hilda.
Nanywa mukuru ekyo kuba.
Batusiba. Natuka mu prison ne bansuza mu because eri wali wajjudde wabeera those petty cases. Ne bansuza mu cell omwali abatemu abatta abantu.
Ndoza bakubuuza nti kati gwe kiki?
Yes, they did, but I was lucky. I got favor before them. So they didn't really treat me in any way. Era natuka ne bampa n'emmere. They showed me a place to shower. They gave me slippers. They gave me a blanket and a bed.
Wow.
Yes. That was like on my day of arrival. Then the following day ne bongera abasiba abalala kati nga on that bed tuinosula bana. Ne twenyiga bwe tuti. Nagenda okoma just one night ngembirizi zinnuma. So I was wondering abantu ababadde mu komera lino for centuries.
Bebagamba emyaka.
Oh my God. Kyokka ate kwolwo lwe batutwala. Waliwo be baali basalidde emyaka. Abakazi nga bakaaba bambi I'm grateful until I only slept 2 nights. Naye emboozi gye nnina ey'olwo ya lunaku lulala. It was horrible, humiliating, devastating, dehumanizing,
psychologically torturing.
Yes. Okuva ku olwo nze sina kintu kye neepankirako n'omuntu ne bw'aba manja mutwalo
ogumuwa
era akugamba gwe kasita omuntu akwepikiramu gwe what can you do nti hey what can I do naye nze after that experience nze ne bwe mba omuntu mubanja sente mmeka sisobola kuwaabira muntu ku police because I can't suffer double pain. I would feel bad that the person is going through that kind of torture because of money, of which mukazi watu bamusajja watu abatazirina kale yazitwala yes yaziri azamanya but okusiba omuntu for money is not worth it. I don't see nana bwenti nyonyola. It is worse, it is terrible.
That seems so deep. Okirowooza n'ogamba engeri y'omuntu it
was bad
okugenda oluzira for that.
So naye bwe nakomawo
ekyo kya happening mu 2022.
Yes, that was 2022 towards the end.
Which advice would you give someone ali mu tour and travel for such scenarios? Bawandikenga refund percentages omuntu n'asayininga before over. That
is one way to escape. However, it's not guaranteed. Nze bantuteeka ku police nga tulina a whole document nga document eyo eriko refund policy, duties of the agent and duties of the client. Naye ne tutuuka wali ne bambuuza naye kati zino baazikuwa wazikozesa ki? Nti baazimpa ne tuzikozesa nga company nti wazikozesa ki? Tuwa obujulizi obulaga nti wazikozesa. Omuntu ajja n'akuwa sente n'agamba I want to go to France. Nomugamba I charge 3 million. Nazikwata nazikuwa. After 2 weeks n'agamba neekubye. Kati ne bagamba wazikozesa ki? I cannot give you accountability of what I've used the money you've given me. Because first of all, these are not visa fees. I call them visa handling fees. Kati nze already mbadde ntandiseko process. I am handling your visa process.
I have transport to cater for.
Thank you.
I am moving here and there. I also have to eat.
Kati nga bakubuuza ku police nti tuwa obujulizi obulaga nti sente zino wazikozesa. Nga tobulina of course kuba nagula data blah blah and all these things and they need evidence. And because you don't have it bagamba just zisasula tova wano nga tozisasudde. But if you go to court that can be used as a way out. However, some of us, the sagalas or your trouble at a court, sometimes it's really not necessary. There are cases where it's very necessary. Maybe if it involves your reputation as a company and all that. But bolabanga, you don't stand to lose so much, except the money. Why
you let go.
Yeah, you pay the money and go out and do so many other things. So, advise Jempa abantu ngoyagala kutandika tours and travel. First of all, this is the business gyogenda okola ogifunemu sente nyingi nga ate okola kitono, because there is not a lot of work to do. Not a lot. It's most of our work is a click away and it doesn't have, like, you don't have to think so much, because chiringa bogamba nti I'm withdrawing money from the bank, I press *185. We have formulas of almost everything. Omanya embassy yawa no nkola bwenti embassy no, and then tours and travel tingenda gula ticket. None of us owns an airline, so sife tugula ticket, sife tutunda ticket. Airlines, we are selling on behalf of the airlines. So it's easy, like everything is a click away. So it is one business. You can come in and make a lot of money on these grounds. One, be as truthful
as possible.
As truthful, because one lie in the travel business will eventually come out. First of all, boba wa government wa issuing the ticket nga tewadi issuing. Bwe nkuweereza ticket nga kichupuli osobola verifying, because kubako codes ne numbers or verifying that no yanindye this ticket is actually not active. Bwe mba government nkukoledde visa nti baku rejecting nga sakoze work event, like indeed you can verify era kubako codes, you just go to the system and verify. So if you lie in any documentation, it's a lot of trouble. and that is impersonation, that is forgery, that is ogogoba musango gwa nagomola. So be as client mukubirewo ezzima nga bw'osobola.
Ekiba kibe.
Thank you very much. At least bwe baba bakusiba bakusibire mazima okusinga okukusiba nga bakusibidde
bulimba.
Yes. Ekyokubiri bw'oba okola, don't over promise. Kuba in the process of us bidding we over promise. Ne client mugambe akuba wali mutuwazize Dubai akubuza kuliko emmere mubuulirirewo mugambe no, it's only breakfast. Yes, kuba ojja mugamba yes, atuuke Dubai akugambe lunch eriwa nga togirina, akugambe supper eriwa, because you over promise to get the business. So be as straightforward, don't overly promise. Chosuubiza chobo or delivering. You can deliver beyond but don't deliver below. Yes. So oboli eyo ngoli mu tours and travel. Ekyokubiri werange advertise. Ekyokuna oba ekyomunaana travel.
Yes.
I know many travel agents nga talina na passport. Embarrassingly, shamelessly, nga ne passport tagirina.
Naye kati abakolaki?
Ngatunda ticket. Naye nga tafulumangako nti oba agende e Rwanda oba anywhere oba kale within Uganda. Because fe Bannayuganda we feed on eyes. Ate kati social media zajja twagala tulabe ontunza ki ekyo gwe kyota funanga
watulayo.
Yeah, so go and werekereze kuba fe capital. We don't need capital. We are not selling products. We are selling services. So the only way we can invest is $0.25 ozeteeke mulinnya ennyonyi genda somewhere, take those pictures, take those videos, post, share, like encourage people to do this thing. Okibaagazise kubanga culture yaffe mu Uganda tetuli batambuze for holiday. Ne omuntu gwakulaba atandika okwegomba n'okukyesa. I think it's possible. Then ekirala wewale nnyo competition etali necessary. Because we have enough clients in the market. Ate to baba client
decoration wembaga si wa Christmas.
So move around and get your own clients. Move competition. Every one of us has their speciality. Twina travel agencies ezenjawulo nga bwe bagamba Europe mulungi tours, Dubai some other company. This like that. Buli omu aba ne speciality ye nga ye awe wali amaanyi go. So nawe manya amaanyi go wegali and
nti ekintu wekijja ogamba kino kansekere mulungi.
Exactly.
Sijja kukisobola.
I don't do everything by my own as mulungi tours. Nina embassy, nina businesses ezimu nga bwejja. I contact my fellow agent. Na jinkolera they deliver. But bwenga agent tojja kumanya. Because we work as a team. Teamwork is always good. Naye bobeerawo buli kimu nga gwe otuuka ekiseera nga you have to deliver and you're not delivering. Kati awe wava olutalo baclient ne batandika okulwana bla 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 byebyo bityo.
Kati 2024 yebadde etya?
Oh my God. Entrepreneurship in general. If 2024 didn't kill you, I saw many businesses close. I saw many people being chased from different jobs because apparently business zakka, income yakendeera, kati nga balina okulayinga off
workers.
Yes. Many people lost their jobs and it was a tough year for me in particular and several others that are close to me in business that I know. 2024 wasn't good at all. But January 2025, this is the first January that has moved as fast. This is the fastest January in the history of Januaries.
That you've seen, eh?
Yes, because mubaddemu sente. I've gotten lots of clients this month. A lot. Usually, customer va mu December. Mumanya kati January muddamu kufuna sente nga mu Feb, March, April oba March oba
April for Easter holiday.
Yes. Now yes, so far for our Easter trip I've already registered 28 clients.
Wow.
And it's Easter, but these are people that have registered with payment, not Nzengenda, I'm also interested. No, they have registered with payment.
But your marketing is top notch.
I'm doing my best. I'm seeing people who are doing really better in marketing, and I'm quite lazy and sluggish in a way, but I keep improving every day. Seteka pressure jemba dingamba. Titeweteka kwa necessary pressure. Bobo labo linga alinya alimu South Africa. Gwate togenda South Africa because you may not afford. Go to Nairobi. Ekikulu kya kulinya nyonya at the end of the day.
Fena tulinye bati.
Thank you. Ekyo kye kikulu. Go and advertise. Buli rolling in, advertising, you attract a lot of clients on your way.
How was your trip to South Africa?
Excellent. I did 4 cities. I did Johannesburg. I did Cape Town. It's called Durban and Sun City. But one of the most memorable things that I did was the parasailing. Like they put you in that, I don't know what they call it, but I think it's called a parachute or something.
I saw you.
And then you fly up like this. It was bad weather, so I paid while I was still in Uganda. That is actually one other thing to learn. Tibobo tamblango inensi jogenda learn the seasons and the weather. Yes, Uganda twali mukasana ngo budde bulungi blah blah blah. So me I get on a plane thinking because it's Africa tebaina winter natuuka mu kaseera ka winter nga weather mbi nga nasasula dda ate yo parasailing bagisasula 2.8 something like that. So nali maze okusasula nga ate sente ziri non-refundable nga ate nino gikola kati nga tutaiza butaiza. I was in Cape Town for about 4 days, but I did on the last day that I was supposed to travel back to another city.
Ngokeberako nga bagamba lero nedda
nga bayinza bagamba sawa nga munana after munana bagamba take at winds are so strong you go back eranga to die until the last day. Kati I did it out of a lot of fear, but the adventure
sawa yonna
but it was nice. Then we visited the Table Mountain. We went to we did the karting. I did so many things. Yes.
Generally, in a wrap up, what are those things you cannot forget? What is that business thing that you have leaned on?
Those are 2 questions.
Yes, those 2.
Those things that I cannot forget.
Then the other is what you have been leaning on.
Yes. One, when I get there from the beginning, my first day to get on the plane, that memory will never leave my brain. And then my trip to Europe, I was on 16 flights in how many? In 10 days. Nalinye nyonyi 16 naku 10. I would fly from one city to another, from one city to yes. So and then some of them had layovers. So I got that memory alone. Every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah. And then recently, when I went to China,
China is a big one.
Yeah, it is really big,
and
really
it's
big.
Really
and when I went there, I only did 3 cities. But while I was there, I was on about 8 flights, 8 planes in 15 days. Actually, that's one of the most beautiful things that you can do as a traveler. When you travel, make sure when you get there, you fly from... There's beauty about flying from a country which is not yours to another which is also not yours. Other than flying from Entebbe to China, then from China to Entebbe. It's kind of common and normal. But flying from maybe Shanghai to Guangzhou or from Cape Town to Johannesburg, there's that beauty. There's a way you feel like you're so international for life. So the number of flights or planes I've been on and the number of cities and places I've been to will always be my greatest memory. Those are things I cannot forget in the travel business. I think maybe the other thing would be the first time when nakwata kudola. Chali mweri company abampo mulimu
wakolera sales.
Yes, nakwata dola 10 client. The first sale, my first ever sale. The initial deposit was $2,000.
Tewabuza sente chizima.
Katamfe. But it was a good memory. It's a good memory as well. Then to answer your second question, I wouldn't say I'm relying on my advertisement, my expertise and all that. it's definitely God, surely. It's definitely God. And my clients, I have clients nga ne b'omusala omusaayi gufulumamu mulungi tours. They support me, they cheer on me, they cherish me, they adore me. Like client akuweereza message n'akuweererezaako ne sente just nga wamutwala 2 years ago, but because of the experience they got n'akuweereza message n'agamba mulungi, you did the best out of this
you did mulungi, you did
exactly
mulungi.
I know. N'akuweereza message nga akwebaza n'akuweereza at least emitwalo 5 onywa amafuta, you get, and they keep on recommending you. So I lean on God basically and my clients. Yes, so
akatalekeka tusibula abantu
obutalekeka nga nandibadde nabungi naye bani bawekaliwa ekisooka tofanga nga tolinnye ku nnyonyi tofanga nga tolinnye ku nnyonyi kansuubire owulidde si kyekyo mukwano tofanga nga tolinnye ku nnyonyi ate bw'obanga olinnye ennyonyi omakinganga sure bw'omala okuva ku kyeyo linnyakoko eya holiday experience ebayanjawulo. Yes, experience ebayanjawulo nnyo kuba wano bw'olinnya ey'ekyeyo genda weeralikirira banampisa bulungi banankola batya, naye eya holiday there is that anxiety of oba ensi gyendaga efaanana etya oba ngenda kulya mmere ki, all that excitement
ekiriri kyengenda okwebakamu.
Exactly. So mukwano tofanga nga tolinnye ku nnyonyi. Ekirala, choose to travel anytime you get a chance. If you get a chance, please travel. Mpozi n'ekirala akatalekeka banaye mutuwagire mulungi tours and travel, quality and satisfaction.
Enamba gy'ababa
0758883929.
accounts,
Social
media.
social media handles, they are all in Mulungi Tours and Travel. That's TikTok. On Facebook, I use my name, Allen Mulungi Nagawa. On Instagram, I use Mulungi Tours. On
X.
Twitter, I use Mulungi Tours.
walokingirayo no naye kati tuli mu X.
I know. Yes, so I think that's it.
Thank you so much. Kati basiibule.
Mwebale nnyo for watching, and I hope you enjoy the story, and I hope it encourages somebody to work hard and achieve your dream and fly as much as you can, because nothing, even the sky is no longer the limit. Kuba tugenda ne tubuuka mu sky and we go high. So yes, pursue your dream and only God can be the limit really.
Kati we tutuuse media 24/7 tugenda kukola sheddako nga tuli mu nnyonyi.
I know.
Tulina okulinnya ennyonyi by fire by thunder.
Tubeeko mu linnya lya Yesu.
Mukama abakuume. Mweraba. Bye.